Alright, greetings to all and sundry. Chancellor North Wales here. Time for more of a modelling discussion. A bit about what's been going on, a bit about the community, some shout-outs, future projects and group builds. So, to begin with, firstly, thank yous. Guys, the response from recent videos has been absolutely brilliant, especially the one I did about Chris. Really great support there. Just outstanding community. Thank you so much for the great messages, and thank you guys for the lovely feedback about the MI2. I enjoyed building that one, and that's turned out into a great little project. So thank you for that. Thank you also for the additional subscriptions. I seem to have now gone up to 368. So since the competition, that's been really excellent. So once again, guys, many thanks for all the responses, and just keep up getting your videos out there, guys, talking about the hobby, encouraging each other, praying for each other, supporting each other. It really makes this community a special place, and one that is very much valued and treasured. So a little bit about recent projects. Now, last weekend I decided to have a go at my improving the shelf above me, to give myself a bit more of an airfield look. So we'll take a quick look at that and how that's progressed. There will be a separate video on this, but I think this may be of interest to some of you guys. I've attempted to create a concrete hard standing and a motor transport shed as well. So hopefully I won't do anything daft with this camera. And we can see up here what this looks like. So you can see these boards. I've gone for like a darker grey concrete look. Added the dividing lines for the poured concrete, and some grass growing between it, and oil stains. And I've done these panels like this, and then over here, this is the Metcalf depot kit, which I've done as an MT shed for the station. I put it on fiberboard, and you can see that I've suffered for some bowing, so I'm probably going to put some double-sided tape down on here so as to hold that flat, or find some way of securing it, or maybe leave it clamped up for a while to see if that'll pull it flat. But a nice cardboard kit, and there will be a build video for that as well. And roof sections lift off, you can see down there. And looking around, yes, while I was doing this I managed to drop my meteor, and I still haven't found the nose undercarriage. Bit annoying that, and some other models. So this will hopefully become a nice display piece for UK model, for Royal Air Force and Fleet Air Arm models that I build. Towards the back there, I'm going to add a back scene, so as the railway models do as well. So a bit of a view there. And yes, that's a water tower in the background. Not sure if that'll become part of it. Possibly the airfix control tower may go in this corner space, but we'll see about that. I've got the kit, so it'd be a shame not to do something with it. So that was a quick view of some work I've been doing this weekend. And so now, what's next? Well, Speedy 197's 1960s group build, and the two models I have for this, I'm going to say here, I'm going to call this a Sukhoi Su-15 for the simple reason the designation is wrong in the kit. So I've got two PM model flagging kits. These are very basic models. cockpit in particular is going to need some serious detailing up. Give you a chance to take a quick look at one of them, see what we're up against. Okay, recessed panel lines. The mould finish isn't particularly smooth, but it'll be okay. The kit is, I think the best way to describe it is, it's chunky. Not a massive number of parts. Cockpit detail, very, very limited. But I don't think, having built other PM model kits, it should be a fairly hassle-free build, but we'll need some extra detailing. The decal sheet is very basic indeed. I have the single-seater, two-seater, and because they're such straightforward kits, I will probably aim to build the two together. So the level of weathering, the level of modelling, I'm going to look at some reference photos, and possibly it might be very tempting to do one in a well kept full finish as an operational one, and possibly paint the other one, don't know which is which I'm going to do here, in more of a heavily weathered, been out in storage for too long, that kind of thing. So two different approaches to essentially the same aircraft, a single-seater and a two-seater of the Sukhoi Su-15. The Su-21 on the kit is a misnomer. So that's what I've got lined up for that. Then there is also the carrier ball build. This is an aircraft I've had in my stash for quite a while, and it's one of those things that I need to get around to building it. So that one set aside. Incredibly basic kit from Hobbycraft. Yes, one of those more fleeting manufacturers. My mind, there'll be, but I'll discuss it a bit further when we get closer to that particular group build. But it's certainly one worth doing in my mind. So we'll that'll be for the carrier-borne aircraft group build that's coming up. I think in January, something like that. Right. Shoutouts. Then I'll do something about discussing about the community and that kind of thing. So I've got 3 shoutouts. I should explain, guys, as always, you know, I could have named so many more names, but I try and pick 3 guys who are newer to the community. I haven't done shoutouts before, and seem to have a steady output, or seem to have recent output, just to get as much for the encouragement and to see their channels develop and grow. So I think the first chap goes by the name of BigMicksmodeluk. Really nice guy. I like the way he presents and discusses his builds and projects. He recently did one about his developing his man cave and, you know, setting up his modelling room. He does a nice mix of armour and aircraft, and put simply, nice chap, well worth subscribing to. Again, his name and the link will be down below. The next chap goes by the name of Prop72. Again, another fellow who does armour and aircraft. I think he did a lovely Horton flying wing, really beautifully built there, beautifully presented. And he's been discussing about some of his armour building projects. He's going to be building, I can't remember that fast gun tractor. I forget the designation, I do apologise. But he was discussing that recently, and that's certainly another one worth looking up to. He does some lovely work. Goes by the name of Prop72. His name and detail will be below. Final chap in this set of 3 shout-outs is a gentleman by the name of Stefan Wallin. I believe he's from Sweden, Norway, one of the Scandinavian countries. He's only got 3 videos up, not many subscribers. He's currently working on a T90. He did a nice unboxing vid, and another video going down the line of discussing it as he started the project. Good presentation, good approach to things, and I think this is another gentleman well worth encouraging, Stefan Wallin. So our 3 shout-outs: BigMicksmodeluk, Prop72, and Stefan Wallin. Details will be down below. Check their channels out, guys. Encourage them. Let's see them. More videos coming out from them. Amongst, in all fairness, the huge output, the way this community is growing. There's a lot of faces we haven't seen for a while, and I think in my next vid I may well discuss the guys that we haven't seen for a bit. You know, where are you? Hope to see some of your stuff again. Hope you're well, that kind of thing. So we'll cover that then. Right, community issues and YouTube and all that gubbins. Where am I up to? Unfortunately, I've run into a bit of a situation of having problems with sound outputs on a number of videos. So I end up, this is being recorded on my phone, which I'll then plug into a laptop, put the file from a laptop onto memory stick, that goes into my PC, and that goes into that convoluted part. I need to update my PC to Windows 7. It's currently running Windows XP, and I have trouble with MP4 files, but it's neither here nor there. Put simply, I don't know. I mean, I ran into this issue with primitive modeling, Chris's vid, that I can only listen to them now. I can only hear the sound if I listen to it on my phone, and I've had that with the Mad Modeler as well. I can only listen to his videos on my phone because just the sound's not coming through there. I don't know why. Config issue. Hopefully when I do update my PC to Windows 7, that'll deal with it, but it's a pain in the backside. So I'm often listening to your video on my mobile, going into the screen on my PC and putting a comment there, then just to maintain that. Sometimes if I can't get connection with mobile, messing about, but it's a headache for some. Not every video, thankfully. I don't know whether it's the recording media or what. I'm stumped on this one. If somebody's got an idea, please let me know. One other chap who I've been trying to send a message to, and this is Lunhill 12, Lunhil 12. If you listen to this, mate, I've tried to respond. You sent me made a comment. I don't know what there is about your system settings. I couldn't post a reply. Wasn't being rude. Do apologise for that. But if you do listen to this, look at your system config, because I think there may be a blocker on there stopping people from responding, commenting, that kind of thing. Being a real, back now to more videos. Well, as you can gather, Telford was an amazing day. Really great to meet all you guys. Thoroughly enjoyed the conversations, seeing what was going on. I've got more videos of it, but I think there's just saturation point there now, guys. If you want more stuff, if you want a copy of any of the photos you see, just say so, and I will gladly send them to you, a file, whatever. Don't claim any ownership over those videos whatsoever, for the simple reason it was other people's work. So if anybody wants anything from there, photo sets, copies of vids, just say so. Or some of the other vids, I'll find some way of emailing to you in a manner that works. So that's covering that. As I said, my project now for December is going to be the Suhui flagons. December might get a little bit busy, cluttered. Going down to London with my oldest daughter to see my mum. and some other running around next week business trip, and it's just a little bit, yes, getting a little bit on the busy side around there. Hopefully have some time between Christmas and New Year. Not going to be a massive amount of time, but it will be some. And we'll see how that goes. I have to take things a little bit slow. I had a bit of a warning shot across the bowels, and wound up in hospital, plugged into a heart monitor a couple of weeks ago. Almost given all the all clear, but sort of reduced working hours and things like that. So when you get a warning shot, you think, yeah, time to reevaluate things maybe a little bit. And for those of you out there that the season is hammering away at you, you feel like you're having to sprint to stand still, find yourself some space, guys. Winding up in A&E in a way is pretty scary, also quite peaceful as well. But I'll end with a simple message, guys. Take care of yourselves. Keep up the great work in the community, looking after one another, supporting one another. Really, really special place, guys. Don't let work dominate your lives. We all got to earn a living, but we don't need to kill ourselves, send ourselves to an early grave doing so. So I will wish you all the best. Take care. Happy modelling. And until the next chat, all the best.